Hi folks, it's Mike Murphy, and today's quick tip is in Adobe After Effects CC 2025. In this tutorial, I'm going to give you an overview of the 3 different types of shape layers: Parametric Shapes, Bezier Shapes, and RotoBezier. And all shape layer types in After Effects are vector-based, meaning you can scale them as big or as small as you want, and they are going to maintain the same quality. Parametric shapes can only be created using the shape tool. That's the rectangle tool, the rounded rectangle tool, the ellipse tool, the polygon tool, and the star tool. To create parametric shapes, first you want to make sure that you have no layers selected in the layers panel. If you do have a layer selected when you use the shape tool or the pen tool, you will be creating a mask. So make sure you have no layers selected. Choose any one of the shape tools that you want. I'll just choose rectangle tool. You can choose a fill color or stroke color by just clicking on the color swatch. You can turn off the fill or stroke by just clicking on the word and choose this option, none. Then you just want to make sure that you have Bezier path unchecked. And to draw out the parametric shape, just click and drag. If you hold the shift key, you'll make a perfect square. If you're drawing out a circle and make a perfect circle, you can use the space bar to reposition while you're drawing it out. And when you're done, just let go. Click away. Now you just created a parametric shape. And a little side tip about creating shapes: if you have no layers selected, when you double click on the shape tool, so whatever shape you have selected, whatever fill and stroke color, if you just double click on the shape tool, it will fill up your entire composition with a shape. And if you hold the shift key and then double click, it'll fill it up with a perfect square or whatever tool that you're using. If you use the ellipse, it'll make a perfect circle. And if you always want the anchor point to be at the center when you create new shapes, you can customize that setting in After Effects Settings General. Just tick this box, Center Anchor Point in New Shapes. Now every time you create a new shape, the anchor point will always be in the center. When you hear parametric shapes, think of the word parameters, because every time you create a parametric shape, they include these predefined properties or parameters, making them super easy to customize the shape without having to control the individual points like you do with Bezier and RotoBezier. So one of the ways you can tell if you have a parametric shape, if you twirl open the shape layer, then twirl open contents, twirl open the shape, then twirl open the path group, if you do not see an individual path property, but you see parameters, well then you know that you have a parametric shape. So for the rounded rectangle, the parameters are the size, position, and roundness. So I can easily customize the shape by just adjusting the parameters. And if I want to add additional parametric shapes, I'll just make sure that I have either the shape layer or the contents group selected. Now I can just add additional shapes by just selecting new shapes, click and drag. I'm adding all these in the same group. And if I twirl open any one of the shape groups, so this is the star, you can see when I twirl open the polystar path, instead of just seeing a path, I have all of these adjustable parameters. So in this case, I can choose the inner roundness, the outer roundness, and adjust the shape by just changing the values of the parameters. But if you want to be able to use the pen tool and select or add individual points so you can really create custom shapes, well, for that, you're going to want to use either Bezier or RotoBezier Shapes. To create Bezier Shapes, you can use any one of the shape tools. You can also use the pen tool. For the shape tool, I'll select the same rounded rectangle tool, set your fill and stroke color. All you need to do is simply check this box, Bezier path. So with this box checked, you'll be creating Bezier shapes. With it unchecked, you'll be creating parametric shapes. So I'll check it, I'll click and drag, hold the shift key to make a perfect square, let go, and I just created a Bezier shape. The other way to create Bezier shapes is using the pen tool. So select the pen tool or use the keyboard shortcut G, set your fill and stroke color, and simply click to add points. When you click on that first point, it closes the shape, and now you have yourself a Bezier shape. You can simply click on the points to customize the shape. And if you go back to the pen tool, if you select the convert vertex tool and click, that'll give you handles, and now you can make curves. And with Bezier and RotoBezier, you can create open paths. Parametric can only be closed paths, but if you wanted to create an open path for maybe creating a line, you could select the pen tool, maybe turn off the fill color and just keep a stroke color, and just click. I'll hold the shift key, and now I have a perfect line. This is a Bezier shape or a Bezier path. I can click to add additional points. I can customize this. I can curve that line using the Convert Vertex tool, click, get handles. And the way that you can tell if you have a Bezier shape, if you just open up the shape layer, open up the contents, open up the rectangle, then open up the path group, instead of seeing the parameters like we did with the parametric shape, you're only going to see the path property. And when you see that path property, you can select it. When you have the selection tool, what I like to do is drag a selection over points. Now you can click on those points and customize both of them, or if you hold the shift key, you can select one point at a time, and now you can customize those points. If I wanted to make that into a curve, I can go back to the pen tool, choose Convert Vertex tool to create some handles, and now I can fully customize this Bezier shape, which you couldn't do with the parametric shapes. If you created a parametric shape, but you find that you want to be able to customize by selecting the individual points, well, you can convert it to a Bezier shape by just twirling open the parametric shape, twirl open the contents, and twirl open the path group to where you see the parameters. With the path group selected, if you just right click, you can choose Convert to Bezier Path. And now when you twirl open the path group, you will no longer see those customizable parameters, you will only see the path property. But now with the selection tool, I can shift click on one of those points, I can fully customize this. With the pen tool, I can click to add additional points. So one thing to note, you can convert a parametric shape to a Bezier path shape, but you cannot convert a Bezier or a RotoBezier path to a parametric shape. RotoBezier works just like Bezier shapes or paths, only they create curves in between the points, so they're great when you want to create blobs and curvy wavy lines. To create RotoBezier closed shapes or open paths, you do so using the pen tool. So select the pen tool, select your fill and stroke, and all you need to do is tick the box RotoBezier. So with that ticked, I'll be creating a RotoBezier shape. Unticked, I'll just be creating Bezier, but I'll tick it, click, click, just like we did, but notice it's automatically creating these curves as I click. And if you've ever struggled creating wavy lines using the pen tool, RotoBezier is your friend. I'll delete the shape, select the pen tool, I'll turn off the fill color by clicking none, I just have a stroke, RotoBezier is checked. I'll click to add a point, I'll click to add another, looks like I'm making a straight line, but when I click this one down here, the RotoBezier automatically creates the curve, making it super easy for me to create this kind of sign or this wavy line. And you can convert RotoBezier to Bezier and Bezier back to RotoBezier. So if you're using the pen tool and you do not check RotoBezier and you just create a line like this is a Bezier path. You can convert it to RotoBezier by right-clicking on any point, go to Mask and Path, and check RotoBezier, or you can go down to the Layers panel, twirl open the Shape group, twirl open Contents, twirl open Shape, select the Path group. Just right-click and check RotoBezier. It's the exact same thing if you were to use the Shape tool. You do not have the option for RotoBezier with the Shape tool, but if you create a Bezier shape, if you want to convert it to RotoBezier, just go down to the Layers panel, select the Path group, right click, and check RotoBezier. If you want to convert it back to a Bezier shape, just select the Path group again. You'll see RotoBezier is checked, click it to uncheck, and now it's a Bezier shape. And that is your crash course introduction to the different types of shapes and paths in Adobe After Effects CC 2025. My name is Mike Murphy. Cheers.